Hello, today is April 1st. Let's update the Ukraine war. This video is the Hostomel airport after the Russian withdrawal. So you can see it's relatively quiet. There's no people in the inside the airport because all the Russian has left. We can also see the heat map on the Mariupol. Today we are going to go from detail to bigger picture because that will reduce the navigation on the map. So here is the Mariupol heat map. Basically, we see about 1 day ago there are lots of within 12 to 24 hours there was a lot of fight in the residential area on the southern side of the city center. Maybe my guess is that there are some some militant go from the city center and withdraw to the area next to the beach. There was also like a Russian report that there are two Ukraine helicopter carry some senior Azov official away. One was shot down, another one was fly into the ocean. They said that it also dropped down after 20 miles. We don't know that. So there are some fighting on the southern west side. There is sporadic fighting on the east side next to the Azov Steel. There is some fighting at the hospital of the Elias steel factory. This is another steel factory. This is the hospital and the residential area. Actually, we saw another video which showing Ukraine soldier was shooting, use a tank to shoot inside this factory. So we assume from this video there are some area within the second steel factory still occupied by the Ukraine soldier. So on the map, we make some modification. We are adding a blue block inside the steel factory of the second steel factory. We don't know how big is the steel factory still occupied by the Ukraine soldier. So we still keep this tool here. No make change on that. This is the. We also see another military armed vehicle, which this one shoot gun automatically. It seems to be a robotic on top of this military vehicle that you don't need a soldier to shoot the gun or the machine gun. They will have probably a camera detect the action and they shoot automatically. This probably is one of the most advanced military vehicle Russian put into service in this war. Let's go back to our map. Let's go to show the fighting and in other area. There is some big changes like Ukraine counterattack in many area where the Russians are kind of withdraw, especially on the northern front. We see broad Russian withdrawal on the west of the Kiev. This is the airport we just saw you earlier. Their airport already withdraw to almost empty. So we can basically probably push this also back to show that the airport is already under Ukraine control. The airport is here. So we don't think Russian soldiers are still here because I assume they probably need the airport before they withdraw. So after the withdrawal from the airport, the northern side probably already withdraw to the north. So we give them an estimate around here. But we will see massive withdrawal by the Russian to the north. Similar thing on this side as well. Like there are several Ukraine regained the control of several villages. In here as well, like in Chernihiv, south of Chernihiv also been mostly occupied by the Ukraine side. So you can see massive pullback from the Russian. They are basically give up all the position around Kyiv. There is not much change on this frontier, on the Kharkiv side. There is massive change on the Kherson area. They obviously, like the Russian, Ukraine side, occupy many of the place Russian has left. There are massive withdrawal from the north. And also, in this side, I don't think it's a Russian withdrawal. There probably is Ukraine side counterattack on the Halepur area. There are 5 villages occupied by Ukraine. I think this one most likely because the Ukraine side counterattack. That also shows the Ukraine force still is pretty strong in certain sense. Or we can see the Russian soldiers are not very good, except the Chechen. Obviously, like a Chechen fighter. There was another video I saw, like seeing like a Chechen force control 90% of Mariupol. You can see the Chechen force is significant force inside the Mariupol. They probably, most of the Mariupol on the east and the west side are Chechen force. On the north, this part is mostly by the Donetsk People's Republic and the Somali, probably is another division in Russian army. So you can see that the Chechen force on the south and west side, they are very, very successful. Even though like most people perceive them to be very brutal, like in the fighting, their way of fighting a war is very brutal. We can see many of the buildings burned to ground, right? That's something very, very bad. But in other side, like Russians say, they are still like proceeding well to the Severodonetsk region. They basically say they push into the Severodonetsk city 2 miles. So we also change a little bit of the size to show that the Russian control a bigger part of about half of the city within Severodonetsk city. They seem to be also very strong, like a Ukraine province. We can see there is also a river separate the Nisihansky to Severodonetsk. So we assume this river is also a very strong defense line. So including Severodonetsk is very strong defended by the Ukraine. From my perception, I think most of you also perceive that the Russian, for the most part, are not very strong militarily compared to Ukraine. Or the Ukraine is much stronger after the 2014. The 2014 saw the Ukraine soldier as like just a rubber, right? You push them and they fall. But now after the West trained the Ukraine soldier, they became very good, especially the Azov battalion, the so-called neo-Nazi group, and they are fighting really hard, and that's one reason they defeated the Severodonetsky, the Donetsky army in 2015. Now Chechen soldier come in, and it seem to be Chechen soldier is more capable in fighting. So that it seemed to be that the Chechen soldier is winning in the Mariupol. We will see after they are from if the Ukraine soldiers still holding the Iliak factory, we will see this may take quite a few days to finish. So it will wait quite a few days before the Russian soldier or the Chechen soldier will join force with the Russian soldier to push to the north. So it seems to be that Russian or Mr. Putin has to depend on the Chechen soldier to fight the northern front. We will see what happens. Again, thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please hit the like button. Thanks, bye.